During his meeting this past Monday with El Salvadoran President Bukele, Donald Trump once again suggested, hey, if it's legal, why don't we start sending American prisoners, U.S. citizens, down to that prison in El Salvador? And this, of course, is not the first time he has teased that. He has said that multiple times in the last 3 months. Marco Rubio has echoed that, the Secretary of State. And so finally, after the administration, Caroline Leavitt has said it, by the way, but after the administration continuously telling us, but we have to look and see if it's legal, Fox News decided, let's go to the source. Let's go to the person who apparently gets to decide if something is legal, Attorney General Pam Bondi. Now, it's important to know that no, the Attorney General of the United States does not get to determine what is legal and what is not. That's actually the role of the judicial branch of the federal government, completely separate from the executive branch. So right off the bat, Fox News swing and a miss trying to find out from Pam Bondi if something is legal or not, because again, it's up to the Supreme Court. And it's up to the laws of the United States, of course, which all tell us that no, it's not legal. You didn't have to bring on the Attorney General to even ask her this question. You should have brought on the U.S. Constitution itself and just read it on the air so that people understand, no, you cannot deport U.S. citizens. Nevertheless, Jesse Waters brings on Pam Bondi, and he says this. Now, the president was musing about sending some of the most horrible people in this country down to that mega prison. People that push ladies into subways and hit old ladies with baseball bats to the head. Is that legal to do? Is that something you're allowed to do? Now, I love the fact that this is already a loaded question, because he's like, Trump was musing about it. He wasn't musing about anything. He's repeatedly said he wants to do it. That's not a muse. That's, man, I wish I could make this happen, and maybe I can. Okay, Jesse, appreciate the question, though. But then, to make things worse, Pam Bondi refuses to answer the question. Bondi says, quote, well, Jesse, there are Americans who he is saying who have committed the most heinous crimes in our country, and crime is going to decrease dramatically because he has given us the directive to make America safe again. What does that mean? What he's given us the directive to make America safe again. He asked you, is it legal to send American citizens to an El Salvadoran prison? And you're like, we're going to make America safe. That is the biggest non-answer in the world. He asked you if it was legal. And you said, we've got bad people, we're going to make America safe. And then she continued, these people need to be locked up as long as they can, as long as the law allows. We're not going to let them go anywhere. And if we have to build more prisons in our country, we will do it. If we have to build more prisons in our country. So it's kind of an answer that, maybe we're not going to ship them out of the country. Maybe we just build more prisons here. Let me go ahead and do for you what Pam Bondi, the Attorney General of the United States, refuses to do for you. And that is tell you unequivocally that it is illegal to deport a United States citizen, especially one that is currently incarcerated. Hell, it's actually almost more illegal to deport an incarcerated American citizen than just a non-incarcerated American citizen. Like, they would have an easier time deporting me than they would somebody behind bars, because believe it or not, they may actually have more protections. It would be a violation of the 5th, the 8th, and the 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, among other laws about prisoners. So, yes, it is illegal. Yes, Pam Bondi knows that. And yes, Pam Bondi still thinks this administration will be able to get away with it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.